Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. He shifted it to the flank.
Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Szoboszlai.
That's good running with the ball. Jordan Henderson. Isco.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's well spotted. Law is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Rafael Leao going full tilt down the left.
He's found a way past. He has found a way through.
Referee has just said play on.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, he's seen through all of that.
And here's Messi.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Out towards the flank.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Del Piero.
And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Now it's Del Piero.
Vitinha.
Isco.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slick. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Vitinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
Great chance! It's run loose.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal!
The second half off to a spectacular start.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Isco. Gets to show off his quick feet. Picked out brilliantly. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's a mighty... Oh, crossbar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he was alert to it.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Decent chance! Quality ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. Oh, he's played it in, and the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Vitinha! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Chance! Really well taken goal. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Szoboszlai. Law. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Dybala. It's played through for him. He is through here. It's Asa! No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Del Piero! It's there! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And time is up. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
So there it is, everyone.
Szoboszlai taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well timed, excellent interception. Kokchu. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Now it's Bergkamp.
And this is Owen. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball.
Good ball over the top.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Now it's Bergkamp.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kokchu is always looking to break lines. Threads one in, and that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
No, that's been intercepted. Mateus.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Neymar. That is lovely. Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Szoboszlai. Bergkamp. Kokchu. And it's Neymar.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably.
Bergkamp. Rijkaard.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, that's well spotted.
This is the time you need that pace. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24, Bergkamp. Coming on
Here we
to
go
replace
again.
him is number 9.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. Best. Neymar. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Owen. Close chance, surely! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Decent chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Varane gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Owen. Pass is just off target. That is ended up in no man's land. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
23,
and this is Batistuta. Oh, he's burst and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, has another go! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
He rises! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Baresi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now it's Pelé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Batistuta. Mateus. Maldini gets into a good position. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Played back in. Rijkaard clears. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Doué. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Yeah, the only thing that mattered to all of us, frankly, was the outcome. And that effectively put England through and Argentina pretty much out.
Kokchu. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's fabulous.
And that's played in low.
Oh, shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona!
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona have fired themselves in.
There's the shot! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
And he cuts out the supply. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Inzaghi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's picked out the run. Thinks about the shot. Law! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Big header!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neymar. And he's well positioned here. Zanetti.
Quality ball.
And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Barcelona on the spot for parity. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
That's the first half.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's DiMarco. And he was quick to react.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that.
It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Szoboszlai is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He'll try to keep this alive. Chance for a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Well, they've got it again. And they're quick to press. Beckham. Kukçu goes on a charge down the left. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Del Piero is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That was travelling. Zanetti concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That is some save from Khan! Chooses to go cross-field. Well timed, excellent interception. Del Piero, and Del Piero!
Brilliant save from Khan!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. And they've got a throw. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is just what we like to see.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Neymar wins the duel this time.
Del Piero.
He is through here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Iwobi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he shoots! Pinches it off him. Lee Kang-in. Xavi Alonso. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai goes steaming forward. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Albert Ferrer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Iwobi.
There will be one
Szoboszlai.
time.
Knocks it into space. Big chance! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were stuck.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And we are already promptly back underway.
That's been slipped through. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
away! It's in! And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. DiMarco. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Big chance, must be! Great chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries to play it through. Law. Albert Ferrer. Liverpool finding their passes. He won't be happy with that one. Lee Kang-in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, nice interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super ball. Chiesa! Keeper's got his work done. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Del Piero. He has found the way through. Del Piero. It's out for a goal kick. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Caught offside that time. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a searching pass.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Raul, Ibrahimovic.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Oh, that's fabulous. Quick look, then plays it in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Zanetti powering forward here. Tries from distance. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Tries to pass it through. Iwobi. Looking to play him in. Law.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the referee brings the first half to a close.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. He shifted it to the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a look and plays it forward. This looks promising. He is through here! And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. It's run loose here. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk tries to clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Law takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Xavi Alonso has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. Look, this is so frustrating, passing without any end product.
Oh no, this does not look good. Mateus, chance! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, just skips past his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Iwobi providing an outlet on that flank. Maldini with the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Fellow attendees, this is a
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He shifted it to the flank. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung's cross. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Donadoni, and he's managed to get free. Oh, some tackle that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Konate is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. Now he's got space here. And he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Cross from Rummenigge. Costa Curta getting this one clear. And he's let fly. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No outsmarting him this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Del Piero. And he's on his way! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Donadoni! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And he's straight offside. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Mito Hollyhock ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. He is through here. Oh, what a mistake! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He has found the way through. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries from a long way out. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found the way past. Just the keeper to beat. And he's decided to go for it. They've scored! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
Chance! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chiellini with the slide tackle there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And smartly reclaimed.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's having a hit! Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Del Piero. Again the flag's up.
And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. So, what can they come up with here? And it's Chiellini.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well read, nice interception. Quality ball. And here's Del Piero.
Looking for options for movement.
And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. David Villa. Crunching tackle. And it's Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior's cross. Tries to get it clear. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Del Piero. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Van de Ven. And here's Neymar. Neymar goes steaming forward. Corner it is. Santos with the corner, there first. Santos with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Gattuso. Looking to play him in. Now it's Pelé. He has found the way through. And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Santos have themselves a chance from the spot. This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Tries from distance. Chiellini.
Santos really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's surging through. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Santos leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Coming on the field is number 23.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Santos carrying a one-goal lead. Pelé, and he was alert to it. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Irwin certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Oh, such a clever touch. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Check, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. There, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Makelele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Decent chance! Danger averted for now. Gattuso concedes a free kick for that. Davids. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, there's the clearance. Makaleli. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Makaleli. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the ball's run loose here, and he's in on goal. He's found some space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. David Villa gets flagged offside. Into the channel. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And now they can spring out of defence.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's found a way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this looks sharp. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And time is up. Santos, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Neymar, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Santos, definitely impressive.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
That's rather hopeful. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Not the most convincing of passes. He has found the way through. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pullet with the short one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge.
And this is Del Piero.
Ambitious ball here. Schmeichel claims comfortably.
Rodri cuts out the pass. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Can he get it through? Irwin picks it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Scholes. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well-timed, excellent interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Rui Costa. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. Chance! Goal! Milan! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rodri proves too strong. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That is some save from Khan! Rodri. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Gullit.
2 added minutes.
Van
have
Dijk
been
gets
indicated.
across to intercept that. And it's Soboslai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's goals! Kukçu. Howson simply refused to be outdone there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball swung in. Gullit finds himself offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now, can they get him away? Berbatov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gullit. And this is Gullit. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picked out brilliantly. It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on. Takes a shot. Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Pele, Makalele. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Makalele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rui Costa. Crunching tackle. Now he's got space here. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Rui Costa with the clearance. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he welcomes it in. Robson.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Off the bar! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And it's been played through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Hullet. He could be in here. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Paris FC.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
He can run onto that. And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Howson. Pele. Looking to play him in.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Ambitious ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Neymar. And it's Hullet. Thuram. Santos finding their passes. Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Pirlo. Oh, cracking ball. Knocks it into space.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Neymar! Oh, it's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He could be in here. Berbatov! Oh, that was no routine save. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That parking in the area around
Santos go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution for Paris FC, number 14, Berbatov. Coming on to replace him.
Here we go again.
Number 7, Palmer.
Neymar. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And there's green grass ahead of him. It! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Santos find a position of real strength now. No, again there's no way through. Looking for options for movement. He's played it long.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Makalele. And he's intervened well there. Szoboszlai. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nice bit of trickery. Great vision. Always onto this. Palmer is on his own. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Great chance here from position A1. So the perfect chance to get one back.
Substitution in progress.
Szoboszlai! And the keeper threw out a limb.
ball looks a good one. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? He's had it taken off him. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Oh, played right into his path. There's the header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 84 minutes is number 21.
So is this the start of a comeback? Palmer. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Soboslai plays it short. Deep cross. Howson attempts a clearance. Played back in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Pele. Robertson calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared away. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you for your cooperation.